It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding like we knew it all, not afraid. a look around when we touch the town, not the way stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it up.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a primetime matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett to throw on first down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Najee Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Jackson options out left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love to match up with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a knock.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The corner blitz pays off. There is a sack for a loss of 5. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
36 yards on the play. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. The Steelers at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, this is Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Try him with Pickett here on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. We're scoreless after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 30 on second down. Jackson, he's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They go play action with Jackson. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. From the 27, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to step? He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Jackson now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 49 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To throw again on second down. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on second and long. Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Play action. Now Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson, option right. 11 more on that one and another first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Running straight ahead. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into
deficit. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. That pass complete to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second down, here's an option right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pickett to throw on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Pickett back to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Steelers 22.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Complete. It's Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Pickett now on first down.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year.